gonna take you up. Rather than take you down into the ranch, I'm gonna take you above it so you can see the whole thing.
We're at the ranch of Poncho Nevárez, Democratic State Representative from Eagle Pass, Texas.
This pecan orchard's been working for over 100 years.
Of more than 7,000 state legislators in the United States, Poncho is the only one who lives on the southern border. And when I say on the southern border, I mean on the southern border.
So as you can see, if we build a wall, guess where the wall would either run through or wall off? All this.
This is the Rio Grande, that's Mexico, this is Texas, that's his house.
I go to sleep here every night, you know. My wife and my kids sleep here every night. And people say, well, maybe you're safe, but we're not safe from the onslaught. But I mean, what onslaught are we talking about?
Welcome to Hannity, buckle up. Tonight, a system-wide meltdown at our southern border. This is real.
I have ordered another 3,750 troops to prepare for this tremendous onslaught.
We brought you video. Illegal immigrants jumping into the river from the Mexico side. It was terrifying.
And it's not just people illegally coming across the border either. It's drugs and crime.
Illegal immigrants are costing taxpayers.
With the border crisis at a breaking point, Donald Trump will stop at nothing.
I'm going to be signing a national emergency.
And get this, it's about to get worse. Another massive migrant caravan is on the way.
Organized caravans are on the march to the United States.
The specific caravan that the president mentioned last night arrived in Piedras Negras. We're in Eagle Pass, Texas, just on the other side of the Rio Grande River.
It's actually illegal to shoot an American vulture. They're called American vultures, but they're actually from Mexico, so go figure.
So where do people come across when they come across here?
Let me show you. We come by every day just to see we got some socks. It's been clean for a few days or maybe a week. Now look, you got kids or women, right? You can't, I don't know if you can see, but the river's just right there, maybe 30 yards. And so this is evidence of somebody having come across. They come, the plastic bag is for the dry clothes, right? And then this is the wet clothes, they strip it off. And then there they go. Back when this was still part of Mexico and even Spain, actually, you're so far away from everything. You're so far away, not just from the capital in Europe, but you're so far away from Mexico City. And so there was a saying, obedezco pero no cumplo. Like, I hear you, but by the time I get around to doing something, go figure, because I'm so far away. We're far away from Mexico City, we're far away from Washington, and these ideas and policies that they want to impose on us are born somewhere else out of, I don't know, they're not born here. It doesn't matter where you live, they take root in small-minded people and people that don't really understand or don't want to.
When I ask the people that know more about the border than anybody, how important is the wall, and they tell me it is absolutely vital, we're going to build the wall. We have no choice. We have no choice.
And, you know, when you start thinking about why people want a slowdown on migration, is they just fear change. You know, it's code speak like, you know, you're changing my United States or Texas or whatever. It's my Texas too, bud.
Build that wall. 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 Build that wall.
It's the army. Hey guys, how's it going? Everything all right? I'm not against border security. I just think there's a smarter way to do it. I mean, would I live on the river with my wife and my 3 kids and my dogs, my goats and my sheep, and all these things if I didn't feel safe? And the answer to that is no. I'm not a fool. I may look a little foolish, but I'm not.
If you really want to do something down here, put those ports on steroids. Make it so we can truly inspect every vehicle. You want to stop drugs, do that. and it'll do it. We have a very powerful tool here. We have commercial vehicle inspection throughout the state, which means you can check the equipment out. Well, while you're doing that, you can gin up probable cause to see what's inside, have equipment to detect heartbeats. But we don't do that. And that to me is a very logical place to start. Like up these corridors where drugs are smuggled and humans are smuggled, I mean, beef up the police force. No, we send them down here. Why? To secure the border, you have to get away from the border to do it. You know, I always go back to this, is there are answers to the solutions, and they're nuanced and multi-layered. And, you know, we have a very simple person in the White House that's giving us a very simple and wrong-headed idea. And, you know, I hope to be able to add a little bit of that nuance to the debate because I live here, and I'm not claiming to be some sort of expert, but maybe I am an expert on living on the river because I'm doing it. Our federal government wants to believe that somehow, after all these years and all this effort, our Border Patrol has completely failed us. And that's not true. Let's assume we were to build this wall, you know, today. What are we gonna do tomorrow? Somebody will figure out something else to feed these people because it won't be enough. You know, maybe in 1,000 years, there's not gonna be a US or a Mexico or a Texas or a Coahuila. It'll just be like some sort of frontier the way it was then. And none of this shit will matter. But for now, it's everything.